Hello and welcome back, all unites, to the kingdom. I'm the Duke, also known as Duke Nate, and we are back in Atlas. And yeah, you probably noticed that things are looking different behind me from what they were looking in the previous episode. And that is because we had to rebuild again. Well, when I say again, the previous disaster was that I lost my big ship. And what happened this time was we had a power outage while I was in game. And when I came back, I failed to realize that all my settings has been reset to default, and even all the mods has been removed from the list inside my game. So that resulted in, when I finally loaded in, everything was gone. Because all that you can see here, for instance, is mod based. So it removed all of the building pieces that I used from mods, meaning that I lost all of my buildings, like in every single one. The only thing that was left was the ropes that I've placed on to my big ship, and some bookshelves that was in there as well, and I think the water barrels. And that's about it. Oh, and yeah, at least my Thames was still here. But basically I lost everything and I had to rebuild everything from scratch. Now I've come a long way since I started doing that again. It's been a couple of days actually since the previous episode, since I recorded. But as you can see, I made some changes. I made some adjustments to my previous build. Yeah, so storage space is almost the same, just a little bit wider, a little bit different on the inside. And now the two rooms is not here at the back anymore, they are now to the side. So this is my kitchen, where I've got storage for everything, basically, for all my food, all my painting stuff. And then on the other side, this is where my mortar and pestle is, with all the storage for them: organic base, silica, the med kits, persevering salt, powdered coral, gunpowder, fire gel, blasting powder, and such. Alright, so now I have more entrances here, which means if I get off a ship with one of my Thames and it's loaded with resources, it's a lot easier to actually get in here, because I now have access from this side as well. I just walk in, jump off, unload the resources in these chests. And also when I bring in resources to refill from the other side, it's easy to just ride in, go around this corner and out the other side again. Then I've also put down this windmill, which is actually more for decoration. It is functional, it does work, but I don't really use this for my seeds and coloring and stuff like that. That's what my kitchen area is for. So this is more decorative. I've also moved my garden. It is now over on this side. And yeah, so it looks a little bit different, but still very functional. And then over on this side I've got my personal bedroom up here. Nice bed to lay on, storage, a bed for spawn and fast travel. I've got a fireplace up in this corner, a nice balcony for the views, which is pretty spectacular, to say the least. Yeah, I like it, I love it. So nice build so far. I also have on this side a place for the smaller boats to dock. The smallest ones will basically come in here. It's not finished yet, I still need to build out a little bit. And then you've got your medium size ships and boats that will dock in here, and then the large ones, they will come in over here and in here as well. Currently I have my small speed docked here. This pier still needs to go out. It needs to be longer, but that is still work that I need to do. And I've added these cleats, which is some nice decoration on the piers. Still want to make some more of them. But yeah, that's basically it so far. I've got these 4 ships, 1 small and 3 mediums. This is for small goods, so it's a pre-made ship that I just basically built and it was already done. So what you see is what I got. And then the Thames one as well. It's got a lot of storage for Thames. And I actually like this one. It's got a good speed to it. And then the small speed that I made myself. I'm not sure why it's not showing the anchor. Maybe it's too shallow? I'm not sure. Anyway, so he was built for speed. He's got a diving platform on the side as well. So I haven't built a big galleon again. Not yet. We will get to that later. But let me show you the shipyards. This is the first one. This is the small Klinger shipyard. And then right next door we have the custom small shipyard. And then next to that, this is the medium Klinger shipyard, which is a really cool looking shipyard. And then right next to that we've got the huge one, the big, what is it called? Large? Massive Klinger shipyard. And right here on the end, this is the large custom, the custom large shipyard that I actually use a lot. Alright, but this big one, this is what we're going to use for our battleship. It's actually got a name. It's a special ship. It's called the, where is it? Ship of the line. A massive ship that is built to be commanding ship in a fleet. It has enough space to fit 6 large sails and plenty of tamed animals, and of course a lot of cannons. But we will get to that later. And I also like this walkway. When you come this way, basically what you see is these 4 shields that is on top of the other shipyard right next door. It looks pretty cool, almost like it was intended to be like that. Alright, I haven't done anything for my Thames yet in terms of giving them some space. Oh, and I've placed this nice decorative head in the water like he's sneaking up. But what I have done is I've created this little space. This is where I'm going to keep my chickens and bees. So they are going to move on over here as soon as I got some. I lost all my chickens. That was part of the mods that I lost. But at least the one ant I still have left. Then I've moved the tavern. I actually placed him first so I can build around him. This is a very nice building where you can get some crew. It even got some nice NPCs. For instance, in that corner there's a drunken guy that usually lays there, but for some reason they disappear. All you can see is his hat. And all the other NPCs, the ones that were standing in here and laying at the tables, yeah, they all disappear for some reason, but you can still access the tavern to hire some crew or drinks. Which is awesome. You can even go upstairs. Yeah, nothing up here, but still pretty cool. Also part of a mod. At least now I don't need to sail on over with a small whatever just to get some crew. I can actually just get them from here. And for some reason the grass has returned. Are you still on follow? My apologies. Just relax. There you go. My apologies, my elephant was still on follow. Over here I've got a marketplace. Basically this is a shop, actually a player shop, which I'm probably not going to use as there's no other players on playing with me. So, and then I've got these other guys who's also part of a mod, from whom you can actually buy stuff if you have enough gold. So some weapons and ammo, for instance, you can buy here. Seeds, armor, resources you can buy. So it almost sounds like a cheat, but trust me, you need a lot of gold coin for this. This guy's a parrot. He sells lumber, fibers, all the different fibers, but as you can see, 25 gold each, and I think you get 15, if I'm not mistaken, all the different saps, thatches, and wood. So that is good. It also I also use this basically as a reference, so I can see this is ironwood, I can see that's fir, I can see that's cedar. So now I know at least what to look for on the island. Now I know how many, what they look like, their icons and everything, so easier to go and search for. This is a mermaid. She sells, oh yeah, resources like coral and stone and salt. This is the seed merchant and the weapons merchant. Yeah, so pretty cool. This is a merchant area, and I've never had problems with grass, and all of a sudden when I log in to record, the grass is back. Not sure why, it came back. It's not supposed to be here. Anyways, and then we have this space. Let's call this the Library of Secrets, shall we? This is where I'm going to keep all my maps and blueprints. But I still need to finish it, and that's what we're going to focus on for today in this episode. I've already crafted a lot of items that we can use to build here. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. Hope you like this build, hope you like the new base so far. It has come a long way. Is this sunrise? Yeah, it's sunrise. I could actually see more during the night time. But anyway, the sun should be out of our eyes pretty soon. Let's grab some of what I've crafted so far. Probably not going to need all of that, am I? 55 walls. So, yeah, as I said, thank you for joining me. Sit back, relax. Let's enjoy this build and see what we can do with this library. I just got an idea in my head. I don't know really what it's going to look like when it's finished. But let's see what we can do, shall we? Okay, welcome back. I think this is a impressive building, and especially with the idea of it being a sort of a massive library. And I've got two towers on top of the roof, one tall one and then the other one just a short one. But it looks good. I've also added these overhangs basically. That's going to sit over the chest that you can put the names right there so you can read them easier. And half wall maybe. Maybe I should change all of these at the bottom so they look the same. Yeah, and then I also want to put some decoration up there above the door. So let's see what's available. I'm gonna use one of the mods that I have, the Echo RP Decor. Let's take out the wall and see what they have for us. That's a figurehead, so that's not going to work. It needs to be something that fits on the wall. Mounted bull. Is a bull associated with knowledge? Not really. Rhino. We already have the elephant, we already have the shark. Maybe a sharp tooth. We can maybe use that one. Let me just put these away. Gonna need a lot more walls. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough, but let's craft them. Gonna need some resources, which shouldn't be a problem. I could just go out and harvest some. I'm not high enough to actually place this well. So, time for some stairs again. One of the roof pieces that I've placed back already, and the 24 walls. Okay, let's change that to a ramp. Boom, like that. Come on, oh, it's not gonna let me. There we go. We need to make this fit perfectly. Boom. Pick up the roof piece, the ramp. Oh, that actually looks so good. It fits. It really fits. These railings are also not in the right place. So I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Ready, yes. It's not going to sit in the same line as the other one, apparently. Okay. Then that's how it's gonna be then. Off walls. Let's just go around and place this, but as I place that one, this does not... I don't want the floor, I want the wall. The wall, please. No. Oh, bugger. let's just stay with that. Alright, now let's get the storage chests and also get the signs that we need to put up. Now, in terms of the signs, I can't remember for the life of me what I did and how I did it. Previously in my storage area, I'm pretty sure I had the signs up there, but or was it behind the box? But as soon as I put it behind the box, there, it's obstructed, so that's not going to work. I can't put it against this underneath the stairs, so I still need to get my head around this, how that's supposed to work. So at the moment I've got my signs right in front of them, which is not ideal. Yeah, still working on that, still thinking in terms of how I can make that work a little bit better. But for now, let's go ahead. We're going to place bookcases all around. I need this as close to the wall as possible, I think. Yeah, I can still access them. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to place down these bookshelves, and then at the top of them I'm actually going to put a name for them. Just like that. There we go. So that's what we're going to do. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Okay, our library in terms of storage is done. I can now just go out, sort out the blueprints that I have, because I need to go into certain containers here, and I'm not sure how yet. I'll still try and figure that out. In terms of the maps, I could go from The previous way that I did it was just divide them into quality, no matter where they are from. So the maps, for instance, is anything from A1 to A6, and then the next stories is anything from A7 to A11 and so forth. So its file would basically divide it into two for the storage, but over here there's a lot more storage. I could always use let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. These 12 in the middle, I can always use them for the maps, and then just divide them into fine or common, fine, journeyman, masterclass and legendary. And then all the others around, I can actually take my blueprints and divide them into certain categories. That's always a possibility, because from the diving I had a couple of times, I actually have a 283 blueprints that I can use. So maybe I should divide them up. For instance, all these spear launchers go together, all the revolvers go together, all the crossbows go together. So basically, if you're looking for something, you just go to that specific storage. For instance, the building pieces. It's all in here. It's all in here, so then we just go to the one that you look, and it will be divided by that. And then you can actually compare. I've got 24 of these, 32 of 19. What does their stats say? And armor 35, 20.83, and 20. All three are common, but the one has got a higher stat, so then you can actually at least compare them easier. Oh, that's not a blueprint. That is actually boots. That's cloth boots. Alright, so I think that's what I'll do. And then the treasure maps I will put in the center storage. Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative as we rebuilt our base. Well, most of the work has already been done off camera, of course. But that library is really looking good. I'm loving it. So thank you for joining me. I hope you will join me next time as we continue our build here in Atlas. And yeah, keep safe, and I will see you next time. Until then, enjoy.